obey. Hi, Andy here. So we're gonna talk about All Apologies by Nirvana. In standard tuning, I'm gonna show you how I play it, either using a capo or just standard tuning, but on the same key, C sharp or D flat. Okay, probably you have a capo. Okay, but if you don't have a capo, I'll also discuss that later. So you might want to skip. I'm gonna put a timestamp on the video, so you can skip to that. But those who have capo, it's really convenient. Okay, so it's on the keys on C sharp or D flat. So we need to put your capo on the first fret. Okay, right there, and make sure it's secured. So you're on standard tuning. You're not down tuning the E string to D. You're not doing that. Just the capo here on the first fret. Right? We're going to use the chords C, F, and G with the capo. Okay? When you play a C shape with a capo in standard tuning, that will become a C sharp. But on your fingers, it's a shape of C. So that itself is a big relief. It's a big help. You're already on key, same key or same pitch of the song. So here's the shape that we're going to use, C, and you're going to pluck or strum two strings, the 5th and 4th string with the C shape. You can hear it right away. It's the beginning of the song. Okay, 2 strings, and then you're plucking again the 4th string. One more time. Then use your pinky to fret that 3rd fret of the 4th string. Okay. Now let me remind you, the 3rd fret from the capo is this one. All right. Capo is 0. This is 1, 2, 3. So try that, and then release that pinky to give way to that 2nd finger again on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. See? There you go. Okay. Next is the G string. Plug it twice, and then pinky again on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and then release back to the 2nd finger, all right, of the 4th string. So what you have, okay, from beginning we have this. Easy, right? Next, you repeat the first one. This time you're going to pluck the 2nd string where your 1st finger is. Okay, then your pinky will move down, will fret the 3rd string of the 3rd fret, like a C7 chord. Like playing a C7 chord. Okay, so, and then one time you pluck that. Then your 2nd finger will fret the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, it'll move down there. So what you have is, there you go. Put them together from the beginning. 2nd. There you go. So repeat the first group. And the 4th time play it. This time you pluck the 1st string. Open string, and then pinky 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then release, pluck it again, the 2nd string where your index finger is on the 1st fret. So you have, put them together, and that's the intro. Okay, and that will happen all throughout the song anyway, including the verse. So what we have so far is this. You just have to get used to the plucking pattern. Now you can start, when you get used to the pattern, you can start strumming and emphasizing those melody. You're strumming most of the strings. from the 5th string down, but you're strumming harder on those strings where you need to play a melody. Okay, so. What else should I be? I'll apologize. What else should I say? Everyone is gay. So you notice how I play that? I'm just strumming this, doing this. So yeah, you can get away with that while you're singing. Okay, but if you're having a hard time synchronizing the vocals and the guitar, as I always say, practice the guitar, the guitar part. Then switch to your vocals with a steady beat, right? Without stopping. Switch with guitar, vocals, guitar, vocals, and then attempt to play together without stopping. So this is what it's going to sound like. What else should I be? What else should I be? What else should I be? Together. What else should I be? 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 There. Okay? Yeah, I kept on repeating it, so maybe you can play along and you can see my process. So that's the way to actually play it. That's the way I do it. Okay, there are many other ways, like beat by beat. What else should I be? You can do that too, but it might work for you. But for me, it works. What else should I be? What else should I be? Together. What else should I be? So it'll take a little while. So you just keep on repeating to build muscle memory on the guitar, and then it will come naturally. If you just keep on repeating to a certain point, that it builds muscle memory. Okay. All right. So that's the verse. That's the intro, and that's the verse. For the chorus, it's just an F chord. The sun in the sun, I feel is one. All throughout F. When you reach that, part, married, play a G chord. Okay. Then repeat. Towards the end, same thing. All right. So for those who doesn't have the capo, this is a little more challenging than what with the capo. Without the capo, there's a shape that you need to learn. This shape here. So 1 and 2 finger on the 4th and 5th string, 3rd fret and 4th fret, just like when you did with the capo. You're just replacing it with 2 fingers here. Okay. Then it's a stretch. You're stretching your pinky up here on the 6th fret, 4th string. So up to there. Okay. Your ring finger will play that part. Okay, that part here. Okay. Then your pinky. 6, 6, 4, 3, 4th string. That's it. Now the 5th string will not play because I'm muting it with my middle finger, tip of my middle finger. Okay, so that's it. Next, pinky. So that's also on the 6, 4, 3 fret of the 3rd string. I'm fretting it with my index finger. So I'm fretting 2 strings on this part. Oops, sorry. Not the 2nd string, the 4th string. Here, so here. Be careful with that 2nd string. Sometimes I fret that to that happen. Okay, so be careful with that. Watch out for that. So far we had this. Okay, repeat the first one, and then next one. 6, 4, and then back to the 3rd string. 6. So from 2nd string, 6, 4, 6, 3rd string. So if you can't do that, you can do it without a capo. It's possible, okay? But without the slide. You can do that too, but you lose the bass sound. You're a solo acoustic player, so you need that bass sound continuously, okay? What else should I be? I'll apologize. So you can continue just playing up to that part without that part, but really up to you. You know, you can play it the way you hear it on the record. But me, when I play it live, I only play up to this. Yeah, up to that part only. I get away with it. All right. So yeah, because it's live, it's fine. But if you really want to, if you're strict, yeah, play that too. Okay. Now, same way to practice the vocals with this riff. Same thing. You need to practice this riff on a steady beat, switching from the guitar to vocals. So, what else should I be? What else should I be? Together. What else should I be? So that's how you need to practice one step, one line at a time. Steady beat, playing the guitar part, switching to the vocals without stopping the beat and following the beat. Okay, you can use a metronome on your phone. Download the metronome app. You can use that also. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Okay. Now without a capo, the chorus will be F sharp all throughout until the end of the chorus is a G sharp. Very good. Okay. And then just repeat for the verse, back to the chorus, to the ending. That's about it. All right. So I hope this helps you out. Let me know in the comments what to think about this this technique. All right. So good luck on that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.